Hey everyone, welcome back to Scodex. In today's video, we're going to build a beautiful and modern weather app using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And trust me, this one looks really cool. We have a premium Glassmorphism design, smooth animations, a 3D card effect, city search, location detection, Celsius and Fahrenheit switching, and a 5-day weather forecast. And the best part, we're going to connect our app to a real weather API and display live weather information. Here is our Weatherly weather app. Look at this clean and modern Glassmorphism design. At the top, we have the Weatherly logo, a location button, and the Celsius and Fahrenheit option. And here we have our search box. Let's try searching for London. And there we go, the weather information is displayed instantly. We can see the current temperature, weather condition, high and low temperature, and the feels like temperature. We also have useful information like humidity, wind speed, visibility, pressure, sunrise, and sunset. And down here, we have the 5-day weather forecast. The cards have smooth hover animations, and when I move my mouse over the main weather card, look at this. We get a really nice 3D tilt effect. It gives the website a much more premium and interactive feel. Now let's see how we created this website. I'm going to open the HTML file. The great thing about this project is that everything is inside one single HTML file. We have the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript all in the same file. So, it's very easy to save, open, and test. At the top, we have our basic HTML structure. We also include Google fonts to give the website a modern look, and we're using Font Awesome for our weather and interface icons. Now let's move into the CSS. Here we create our CSS variables for the glass background, borders, shadows, text colors, accent color, and background gradient. Using variables makes our code much easier to manage and customize. We also have these beautiful animated background shapes. They're blurred and slowly moving in the background, which gives the website a really nice futuristic feel. Now here's one of the most important parts of our design, the Glassmorphism effect. We use a transparent background, a soft border, shadows, and the backdrop filter blur property. Together, these properties create that beautiful frosted glass effect you can see throughout the website. We've also added responsive design. So whether you're viewing the website on a desktop, tablet, or mobile phone, the layout automatically adjusts to fit the screen. Next, let's check out the 3D animation. This part is handled using CSS and JavaScript. JavaScript detects the position of the mouse over the main weather card and calculates how much the card should rotate. So, when I move my mouse around, the card follows the movement with a smooth 3D effect. And when I move the mouse away, it smoothly returns to its original position. Pretty cool, right? Now let's move to the JavaScript. This is where we make our weather app actually work. At the top, we have our API key variable. Right now, you can see that it says, your API key here. This means we haven't added our real API key yet. The app can still run in demo mode, but to get real live weather information, we need a weather API key. So, let's get one. I'm going to open the OpenWeatherMap website. OpenWeatherMap provides weather information through its API. If you already have an account, you can simply log in. Otherwise, create a new account by clicking the Sign Up option and entering the required information. After logging in, we need to go to the API Keys section. Here, we can create or access our API key. I'm going to copy the key and come back to our code. 1. Important thing to remember, never share your complete API key publicly. Don't show it in your YouTube video, GitHub repository, or public screenshots. Keep your API key private. Now let's come back to our HTML file. Here we have your API key here. I'm going to replace it with my API key. And that's it. Now our JavaScript can communicate with the OpenWeatherMap API and request real weather information. The API can provide information like temperature, humidity, wind speed, pressure, visibility, sunrise, sunset, and weather conditions. Our JavaScript takes that information and automatically displays it inside our beautiful interface. We also have the city search functionality. Let's say I want to check the weather in New York. I'll type New York into the search box and click search. The app sends the city name to the API, receives the weather information, and updates the interface automatically. And we also added enter key support, so I can simply type a city name and press enter. Next, we have the location button. This uses the browser's geolocation API. When the user gives permission, the app can detect their location and show the weather for that location. It's a really useful feature, especially when you're checking the weather on your phone. And of course, we have the Celsius and Fahrenheit option. With just one click, we can switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit, and the app requests the weather information using the selected unit. I'll search for New York, and there we go. The weather information updates automatically. We can switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit, check the weather details, and view the 5-day forecast. And just look at the final design. We have Glassmorphism cards, animated background effects, smooth transitions, interactive 3D animation, live weather data, and a responsive layout, all built using HTML. Website index.html file available in description. And that's it for today's project. We've successfully created a modern and interactive weather app and connected it to a real weather API. If you enjoyed this project, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Scodex, and turn on the notification bell. And if you want to see more amazing HTML, CSS, and JavaScript projects, make sure you stay tuned for the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Keep coding, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one.